Well, welcome to episode 4 of Demonic Pacts. My luck at Echo Bosses has just completely inverted from the start with Echo Amoxie going over double the drop rate for the hammers, which ended up even being that good. And then my last Echo boss to get down, Echo DKs, a second kill, same trip as my very first kill. I get the V's helmet. So I certainly won't complain. That was my favorite Echo boss from last year, and I was just getting the groove now. It seems it's a little too easy with Thorns, like just now. Like I messed up pretty bad, and you still get kills, which is fine. You know, it just means it could have been an earlier boss. But it's, you know, I don't know. I'll save my whole opinion for Thorns in the league as a whole later. For now, I'm just happy. A couple other upgrades I've gotten since the last episode. You might notice right now I have, well, first of all, you didn't even see it, but I'm using this trident now. I've respect into Demonic Pacts. We actually have an extra point now we can use. I was on Powered Staves Thorns, and now I'm on Thorns, and then more into Fool Air Mage, and I've also got the Offhand, since I always either have a shield or the Devil's Element now. So it's mainly mage. I do want to get a little bit more into the water for heal, like air and water for being able to heal. Although I can heal decently well for most content with Thorns. But I'm also I'm really tempted to take another accuracy node because I really want some accuracy. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the water spells, do more damage since I'm using water spells every now and then. And hopefully there'll be we can get 1 or 2 more easy packs to get up to here and get some more accuracy. Because I feel like even 10 or 25% would be enough to get me where I want to be. But I've also did some Echo Serb. I've only done 1 or 2 Echo Serb KCs. Haven't gotten the dagger for that yet. But I only have the 1 reset, which I'm saving for my Serb dagger endgame build. And I'm a little scared for that. I'm gonna have to use this build, you know, for most of the content until I get that, because I want to have at least 34 or 35 points, I think, to be able to survive with the Serb dagger build. And especially because, you know, as of right now, that would be it. You know, they're not going to give us any more resets. At least they haven't said so. Although they've been radio silent since they kind of said they aren't doing anything else for League. So I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and equip this helmet. It looks pretty cool. There's an elite task for my 4th Echo item. And then the stats on this thing, I'm pretty sure it has a little bit of everything, and it also functions as a Slayer Helm, although we already have the Slayer Helm bonus because we took Calling Spree, so not a huge deal there. But if we just look, 3% magic damage. Oh my god, how much strength does that have? 6 to 14. It's 8 melee strength on there. A good chunk of defense. It's 40 defenses. So yeah, so that's really, really good. Even some positive magic attack on there, which would help for my accuracy problem. Yeah, that's an upgrade over the Nezzy, which is what I was using before. Does it have any prayer, though? That's the question. No prayer. Little unfortunate, because Air Mage benefits from prayer, but what are you going to do? Oh, I got Echo Boots, too. I got so distracted, you know, talking. I glazed over the Echo Boots. We have the Echo Boots too now, which is a little bit of defense, some extra recoil, which is great for Thorns, and some prayer bonus as well for the Air Mage spells. I do have some vestment pieces, but I was playing around. Again, like I said, accuracy is a problem for me doing Coliseum. There probably will be a point where we can do full prayer build, but for now, something like this is what I'm messing around with. And I've got the Devil Element and then the shield as a backup in case I need to really get some healing going with the Thorns. Oh, just got my jar drop at 92 Serb KC. I haven't even got any of the boots yet. Yeah, so I hadn't seen any by 92, and then by 133, I've got all 3 of them. The Eternals I got last trip. But yeah, the Eternals drop as a boot by itself, but then these 2, you need the boots for them. And I think, do you need rune crafting for this? I guess I have the level for it, whatever it is. But there's primordial boots. Okay, there was a task for equipping any of the boots, but then there's a demonic pact task for doing all 3. But that means I'd have to do Pegasians. I haven't done my medium clue grind yet, so maybe that's an excuse to do that. Although, if I get it, I get it. I probably should. Looks like I got Rocky while I was in the shower. I think that's around 185 million. Not sure where that falls around the average most people are seeing. Cooking dinner, and I just got 200 mil thieving. I didn't realize that was a master task for that. 400 points for 200 mil in any non-combat. I guess I probably should just start doing crab for my AFK now. Just to get melees up. I mean, I'm not even 99 range yet, so I probably should, I guess, at least get that. Man, I wish I did this way sooner. You got thieving, rune crafting, and fletching XP, and then you get a lamp that lets you put 55k into combat XP, which with the league multiplier, that's 1.3 million prayer. I only went from 83 to 87, but still, that's really nice. And we can do Doom now, which if I can get some decent luck, should be like 2 or 3 pack points. Hey, Ranger Boots at 36 medium clues. Not too bad. Alright, I haven't made a clip, but the last few days I've been kind of just trying to get familiar with Doom. I've done a little Vorkath. I kind of kept going back and forth on, do I want to try and get the Avernic Treads from Doom for the next demonic pack point, or do I want to try and do Vorkath 5 times without taking any special damage? Which Vorkath obviously on paper is easier. My DPS, or my accuracy more so, wasn't quite good enough, and I just did some more at work before this, and I think I can probably do it. I mean, obviously, you know, just got to be patient and do it, but I'm okay to try hard and get this one. I really am just trying to get one more point so I can get the water spell heal, and with that I'll feel confident doing any kind of PVM really. So I can do God Wars for a God Sword certainly. Can probably get one if not both of my Awakened Desert Treasure 2 bosses done. Can try a next solo. Like probably even do Inferno while I still have Thorns like this. That opens up a lot of possibilities. I'm really kind of just trying to decide what I could do. I can do Doom pretty well enough for someone who's never done it before, but the boots only start dropping at wave 4, and I'm really only getting to wave 4 consistently. So again, more accuracy would be good there. And also Vorkath has a chance for a Wrath rune drop, which obviously I could get like 95, but who wants to grind out rune crafting when you can just get the drop once and then you'll just start profiting because the chance to save is over 50. So I will eventually, you know, unless I get really unlucky with a small drop, I'll have infinite Wrath runes with just one drop from Vorkath. And yeah, I just got it on my first try after I just recorded that last clip. So there we go. I'll just go ahead and unlock this water healing right now. So previously, all we were healing from with water spells is whenever you regenerate a water rune, you're healed for 1. And so that would be like 5, or I think it was 7 runes at a time with what I'm using right now. But now water spells bounce back and heal me for 60% of the damage done, in addition to the 7 whenever I heal. So that's just going to be lots of healing. And so now the idea is that I can still use air for the big damage, but if I need to heal, just switch to water real quick, heal up to 150 real fast, and then back to damaging with air spells. So just a lot nicer for PVM, especially at Doom, where Doom has a lot of back and forth of, you know, you really get like easy moments at Doom to sit there and chill and heal. But, you know, with this, I can probably take a second to go and just, you know, combat options change and then bang, bang, bang. Have I had the ice gloves equipped on accident for the last day? Maybe, but we don't need to talk about that. Gonna go ahead and give a content warning in case any of you are at work don't want other people to see this. I am actually training rune crafting in a temporary game mode. I know it's crazy. I have reasons. Hear me out. This is gonna be 87 actually. 87 rune crafting, which means we can boost with the +1 boost you can get from Varlamore. There's a wine shop in Aldurin that has like a lot of boosts actually. I've already used a couple of them this league, but it has a 1 for +1 rune crafting, so we can use that to finish the Falador diary. And then I've been putting all my lamps into rune crafting. That's how I got up to 85 in the first place. All my lamps are like, you know, XP rewards or random events or diaries have all just been going to rune crafting, and I'm in an impasse now where the last 2 I can do, Artie and Karamja, I need 90 smithing for Artie or 90 rune crafting for Karamja, and my smithing is even worse. But I'm thinking, because my lamp will get me to 89, actually it'll probably only, I think it's like 400k, so it'll only get me to 88 rune crafting, so I need to train from 88 to 89 and then 89 to 90. And that's just for a hard diary, which I mean are all elite diary. All the elite diaries are at least 200 points, but still it's it's like, do I want to train either of those? I have Blast Furnace, but I don't think Blast Furnace is like amazing for smithing. So I don't know. Just trying to think of what I'm going to use it on. I'm probably going to use it on smithing just because I've already got... Oh, actually, mainly because the Artie Cloak 4 has the prayer bonus, which is a little bit more useful to me as an air mage, but I'd have to do that grinding now. So probably, I don't think it matters at the end of the day. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get any other elite diaries after this. Oh, I just needed something AFK while I was eating, and I was like, oh, I got a Mythal Dragons task Slayer, and I was like, oh, might as well try for the Dragon Helm and the Visage, and there it is. That's only 61 Myth Dragons to get that, because I had the 1 kill before this. Not bad at all. Although now I think you might need 95 smithing to craft that. Oh lord. And this should be Vorkath combat achievements. And as you might hear, I did finally at kill 97 get a Wrath rune drop. I was getting worried. So now we have that. We probably have to do a little bit of, maybe, I don't know, trying to regen those. We should be able to regen them. You know, we have over 50% chance to regen, but maybe I'll try and do some, I don't know, splashing somewhere just to try and get that stack going. But that's nice. It was a like plus 12 max hit while I was on a Slayer task, I think, up from Airwave to, you know, Wrath, whatever this is called. I don't even know what it's called. It's a Surge, right? Yeah. So that's really nice. That was like the main thing I wanted from Vorkath. A Bone Crusher necklace would be nice too, a little extra prayer bonus, but it's not, you know, insanely necessary. Oh, Zami Spear on my first Krill KC. I'm at the point now where I'm kind of just, whenever I get a God Wars dungeon boss, now that I have water spells, I just do 5 of them for a Slayer task and see if we can get anything. This is the first drop I've gotten. I am assuming it's for points, right? Yeah, hard task. Okay, I don't think I need a smithing level to do this, or I already have it, but there we go. Armadillo Godsword, that is going to be an elite task, and also a demonic pact, which is very useful. That's my first Godsword. Last time you saw me, I was doing Krill, and that I got 100 KC at Krill, got all the combat achievements, and that's where I got all the Godsword pieces. And then I'm on armor right now, just grind out 100 because again I have all I am on armor. It's armor, but their name is Kree. It's, you know, the weird semantics for God Wars. But that's what I'm working on now, just AFKing with thorns and water, and that's actually what I'm going to use my demonic pact on. I'm going to go ahead and grab this last overheal health one, and that in addition to giving me more health, it also boosts my water spells, because one of the water nodes is water spells do more damage the higher health you have. So that's nice. It's pretty rare we get a huge DPS increase like that at this stage in the game. Just on the never-ending quest of finding AFK stuff to do while I eat. Getting towards the bottom of the barrel, I think, on leagues now. I got 99 crafting, and now I was like, I might as well knock out prayers. So we're at, what, 88 right now, and I just liquidated my entire bone stock in the bank. 62,000 bone shards. Let's see what we can get with this. Ended up being a tad closer than I thought. If I had even like 10% less bones, I wouldn't have gotten there, but that's 99 prayer, and we got 126 combat, so that was 200 points for each of those. Oh boy, about an hour and a half of Coliseum to start my morning here, and thankfully I am done. Oh, let me go. Yeah, we gotta claim the loot. I was farming for the Sunfire armor. Of course, the first piece we got was the chest piece, which is a lot of prayer bonus, which is nice for air mage, but it has a lot. It's like minus 30 magic attack, and you know, accuracy has been the struggle the entire league. But thankfully, the Sunfire pants they only have like minus 4 magic, I think. I mean, compared to the nothing we had, you know, 45. Yeah, so minus 4, but then we get a good chunk of prayer from that. It's plus 8 prayer on those guys. So now we are up to 43, which is an 86% chance to do our max hit for stuff. We can even mess around with other things too. But I think I got the helmet earlier today too, so I think there's a task for full Sunfire. Yes, only 80 points though. So like right now we could guarantee the max hit if we attack with Air Mage, but we only have a plus 19 magic attack, so, you know, gotta find the sweet spot somewhere. Let me make sure I grab this before I die and then teleport out. That's my last echo item, Fang of the Hound. Just did Cerberus when I was doing my Slayer task. I've kind of honestly been feeling like I want to wrap up with the league, even though I only just now got my, the item I wanted for my end game build. So I'm definitely going to try and respec into that. I'm just kind of getting a little, I don't know, bored. Thorns is just so boring, like so boring. I know I did it to myself, but I just, and then in the league in general, like, I've been doing PVM, most of it's AFK now, just doing combat tasks, and I think I'm like just about to hit rune, pretty close to rune rank, so I'll definitely at least push through and get that. But then I don't know, it's just weird. I've also been wanting to play a lot of other games, which I haven't been doing. I've been doing so much RuneScape this last like month, but that's for a different time anyway. I mean I've got 2 resets, so I might as well. Like I'll look around. I'm bummed too because earlier today I tried to do Nex, and Nex is it was really slow and boring. I was just doing like water thorns, and I'd never done Nex before, so I made it all the way to the last phase and then just died to the ice stuff, which it seemed like you couldn't attack it or get away from them, so I was foolish in thinking I could only watch a little bit of a video and be like, oh, I'll be fine with water thorns, it'll just take forever, and it did. It was like a waste of like 15 minutes, close to probably, and I'm not gonna try again. I'll get my points somewhere else. Alright, so I was going to respec, but now I did some Muspa, and I was doing some Whisper, and I think I can grind Whisper, but I also want to grind Muspa for the Venator bow to make Whisper better, but if I want to grind Muspa effectively, I want a better crossbow so I can use Dragon Bolts, so I think I'm going to try and now focus on Saradomin, hopefully get an armor crossbow, and then we'll go from there. Oh man, I've been trying for a while to get this Defense Matters task at Bandos. You have to kill Bandos without taking damage from any of the ads 2 times in a row, which is the hard part. You can luck into it once in a row. In fact, there's an early combat achievement that is exactly that, just doing it 1 time. But this one took a couple tries. I ended up going for kind of like what the wiki suggests, where you wait in a corner, and then you try and attack the ranger a couple times, then snare the meleeer, and then get the mage and then pray mage, so you don't have to pray against the meleeer, and do that. And I got it on my like 5th real attempt, maybe. This is like what my gear looks like too, so I'm not like obviously if you have like 100% super heavy defense, you can probably just tank and get luckier than I can, but I was trying to do that without trying to find the sweet spot between accuracy and defense. This is going to be the moment of truth to see if the God Wars Dungeon combat achievements is for next 2 or just the generals. Looks like it's next 2, because that's all the general combat achievements done, and I didn't get anything. So, bummer, but whatever. I mean, I think we might still be able to get the combat, like elite tier combat achievements task. It's whatever. I will say that having done over 100 now, or at least 100 of all 4 of them, I got all the combat achievements, and I got at least 1 piece of armor. We're still missing at least a piece of bandos and a piece of armor for the full set, but I did just last night finish up with my Sarah hilts. You can see I've gotten 2 hilts from every single one, and I've already worn, I think the armor sword was the first one, but then I made all the rest of them last night, and I know there is a task for doing all 4 of the... Oh no, my god, Nex has a god sword too. No! Oh. Maybe there's a mass world for Nex. Oh no. Hang on, I salvaged something. ACB, surely ACB is a task. Oh, okay, 200 points, at least we got something. Oh man, I've been sending Doom for probably like 2 days. Not straight, but mostly what I'm doing. This is the first unique I've seen. I was actually feeling, especially with leagues, that I'm surprised, because I'm also getting to, this is my 3rd wave 6 clear, but I say I'm always at least clearing wave 4 now, which is a chance for all the uniques, I believe, so let's see what this is. I was hoping for the treads, but Eye of Ayak is, I don't think much of anything is an upgrade for us at these days, with Air Mage and whatnot, but I will certainly take it. I know it's a league task. Really hoping for the treads, though. That's the only reason I'm here, is for the treads, so I can get an upgrade from Muspa, or really any Tribord stuff. That's 25 unique items from Master Clues, and I think, yep, that was enough for Rune rank, so that might be all I do. It's definitely going to be the end of this video, I think. So if this is the end of leagues, then hey, at least I got rune rank. I might try and just do a points rush to get Dragon Cup, because there's still a decent chunk of easy things left, and I still have a couple things I want to do. Like I want to do, you know, some whisper, some muspa. I also I got a dragon halberd here, which you do need Redicide to do this. I can't do a halberd build. I was maybe waiting to see if that was a possibility, but I did in one of my recent master clues get a god sword ornament kit, so I could mess around with a 5 god sword blind bag kind of deal, because blind bag was fun. I'd like to check it out again, and I have 2 resets, so definitely expect one more league video. I'm going to respec into Fang of the Hound to see what that's like, and then a final spec into blind bag, I think, and just mess around and have some fun. But yeah, this is probably the last real league. Also, if anyone has made it this far, I know leagues have been out of the public mind for a couple weeks now, I think, so I appreciate anyone sticking around watching this video. I'm having fun playing leagues. It's always a good time. Hopefully you're having fun too, and maybe I'll see you in the next one.